right, Elon Musk is already making some big changes at Twitter during his first week as owner. He's fired the entire board, made himself the sole member, and now he's considering making users pay for verification.
All right, Arthur Chen here now with a closer look at how that would work and the reaction it's been getting online so far. Arthur.
Steve, Natasha, so many layers to this. Twitter was born in 2006. Its success is in part because it is a way to personalize your own news feed. It is also a sounding board with access to the influential, saying things often before they appear anywhere else. It has been so successful. By last count, they have more than 330 million users. But with Elon Musk's purchase, some are asking if today is the beginning of the end of Twitter.
As of today, Elon Musk owns Twitter, and as of today, the top executives of the social media platform have been fired, making him the sole member of the board. Musk says he wants to bring free speech to a platform whose content moderation has tried to reduce hate speech and misinformation, leading to a ban on Donald Trump and occasional timeouts for Musk. Now, Musk alone appears to be ready to decide what kind of speech is free speech in America.
Elon Musk loves to be a polarizing figure, and Twitter is a great place for him to stir the pot.
But is it good for business? Since its creation, Twitter has not been a profitable company, and Musk just paid $44 billion for a company that doesn't make money. Now he is reportedly floating an idea, charging verified users $20 a month to be on Twitter, and business experts say social media users usually do not pay to be on social media platforms and are predicting users will be abandoning Twitter in the coming months.
Charging $20 a month for, to continue one's verified status is a very iffy proposition. I'm sure there'll be tens of thousands of people who would say yes, but I also think that there would probably be many more people who would just say no thanks.
Another layer is a question of whether social media platforms are responsible for the content on them. For instance, does allowing hate speech make Twitter liable? Even Musk over the weekend tweeted a false conspiracy theory connecting an LGBTQ connection to the Pelosi assault, which Musk took down. And the Supreme Court is about to hear a high-stake case on whether Google is immune to a lawsuit for allegedly allowing radicalizing videos that led to the mass murder of 129 people in Paris in 2015.
The Supreme Court is having a major decision in what's called Gonzalez v. Google about whether places like Twitter are immune from lawsuits when they are not just being a forum for people to put up thoughts, but they're targeting those thoughts to specific groups.
Now, Gonzalez v. Google is also important because algorithms are so sophisticated these days that terrorist organizations, whether in this country or abroad, can use them to recruit new members. And then there's the issue of ownership of a communications platform. With Elon Musk's takeover, a billionaire Saudi prince now becomes the second biggest owner of Twitter. And some in Congress say that is a threat to national security. Could we see some intervention there? And by the way, guys, Jack Dorsey, the original founder of Twitter, is also up to something. We're out of time, so I guess I'm going to have to tweet about it. Steve.
All right, there you go. That's the thing. We can't get around it whether you want to or not. All right, thanks, Arthur. Well,